Mr. Raut for inviting me. However, my presence has become a hindrance for these speakers to speak in the mother tongue because I do not understand Odia. So everybody has to speak a language I may understand. This topic, if we look at the new education policy 2020, a lot of discussion had been there that what should be the mode of instruction, especially in schools. And this discussion had been there since very long. I'm happy that the government of India, Honorable Minister of Education, after a very wide consultation, decided that mother tongue should be given equal importance in school till fifth standard. When we look at the mother tongue, we all understand that teaching or learning is always effective when it is from known to unknown. The journey has to be like that. But what happens when the child goes to school from home and at home they are talking in their native language, mother tongue, and suddenly everything starts in a language, English or any other language? It becomes very tough for everybody. But now, with new education policy, this change is coming and it will come. I understand that everybody will appreciate and has their own concern. First of all, let me compliment the organizers. I was seeing the list of the panelists, those who will be sharing their views on this point. Professor Mazhar Asif is there, and he had been a part of the committee of NEP 2020. If I look at his area of specialization, Sufism and history of India, Sufism cannot be in any other language than the mother language. You cannot. You can translate, but you cannot have those feelings. You cannot understand it. That spirituality will be missing if it is not in the native language. And here, where there is an importance of the language. If I look at Professor Minati Panda, her area, again, if I look at many of the areas she is doing, but tribal education is also there, cultural and creative processes is one of her interest area, social identity processes among ethnic minority communities she's working on. When we talk about, for example, tribal education, we cannot think of anything other than mother language. If I look at Professor Balram Pani, a man of chemistry and environment. Chemistry, okay, fine, it can be understood in other languages. But when we look at the environment, local environment, it has to be in native language only because environment cannot be taught, or cared only in educational institutions. It is in the society, deep in the society, we have to look at. Professor Patnaik is an anthropologist, the science of human beings. And here again, native language, mother tongue plays an important role if we really want to work and serve these all areas. So if I look at the advantage, one, yes, there are a few points which I thought I should pen out. One was that it makes easier for children to pick up and learn other languages if they know the mother language first. Mother tongue develops a child's personal, social, and cultural identity, which is very important. I am happy when this language festival was there. I am knowing Mr. Rao from quite long time, and I know that how much effort he is doing to maintain, to retain the cultural identity, to convey this message to those children, those who are studying maybe in other institution, other area of the country, and they do not know even Odia language. Using mother tongue helps a child develop their critical thinking and literacy skills. The new education policy is talking about critical thinking also. From what to think to how to think, the journey has to be. And this how to think will start when we have a deep knowledge. We have our original thoughts. As Professor Balram mentioned, that many times we translate first the whatever comes to us in our native language, then we start thinking unconsciously. This is a fact. But if we are strong in our mother tongue, this will not be there. It will not be required if it is taught in the schools also. Literacy skills. Many of the things our children, they know Shakespeare, but they do not know who was the local writer. What is our literature of our states, of our culture, of our places from where we are originating? The reason behind it, we are forced to go through the translated one. We do not know the language. So the feel is missing there also. The research shows that children learning in mother tongue adopt a better understanding of the curriculum. Skill learned in mother tongue do not have to be retaught when the child transfers to a second language. Reason being because they understand it from heart, they do not need to transfer it or translate it again and again and again. And this is a fact that children learning in mother tongue, they enjoy their school life more and learn faster because they feel more comfortable in their own environment. And one very important thing, I also hail from a small village. Self-esteem is higher for children learning in mother tongue. I remember when I came to Delhi from my village and I was not speaking English. Even now I speak English, just workable English. So many times I have seen students, they know everything, but they sit silent in the classrooms. They are not very expressive. They become introvert because they lose their self-esteem due to not knowing the language the way others know maybe. And in mother tongue, nobody is talking. So this challenge has to be changed and it will be changed with this new education policy. So there are many plus with this policy. However, there are some challenges also which we need to understand. Nowadays, we live in a cosmopolitan culture. Many of the people are working in different areas, different cities. Like somebody working in from Odisha is working in Mumbai. Now the question will come in that school, what will be the mother tongue? Will it be Marathi or Odia? That challenge will be there. That challenge has to be addressed. There are many families where a father speaks Bengali and a mother speaks Odia or maybe Hindi or maybe some other language. This challenge will be there, which need to be addressed. And these are practical challenges of implementation of new education policy, which we need to understand and see. There are global schools where students not only from India, from other part of the world are also coming and studying in India. There this challenge may come. So implementation, we have to be very careful on that. We have to see that how we will do it. But in totality, if I look at, this is one such positive step which was overdue. We welcome this step, and I am sure that implementation part will be also very positive. At least it will give our students an identity, a reason to know their own culture, literature, and they can think in their own way, they can feel in their own way, they can express in their own way. Thank you very much.